Hadith 1, on the authority of the Commander of the Faithful, Abu Hafs, Umar bin al-Khattab, who said, I heard the Messenger of Allah, Shallallahu alayhi wa sallam, say, deeds are only by intentions, and every man shall have only what he intended. So one whose hijrah, emigration, was to Allah and His Messenger, his hijrah was to Allah and His Messenger. But one whose hijrah was to achieve a worldly aim or to a woman he would marry, then his hijrah was to that for which he emigrated. Narrated by Al-Bukhari and Muslim. Hadith 2, also on the authority of Umar, who said, one day, while we were sitting with the Messenger of Allah, Shallallahu alayhi wa sallam, a man came over to us whose clothes were exceedingly white, and whose hair was exceedingly black. No signs of travel were seen on him, but none of us knew him. He came and sat down opposite the Prophet, Shallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and rested his knees against his, placing the palms of his hands on his thighs. He said, O Muhammad, inform me about Islam. The Messenger of Allah, Shallallahu alayhi wa sallam, said, Islam is to testify that there is no God but Allah and that Muhammad is the Messenger of Allah, La ilaha illallah, and Muhammadan Rasulullah, to establish prayer, to give zakah, to fast Ramadan, and to make pilgrimage to Baytullah, if you are able to do so. He said, you have spoken the truth, and we wondered at his asking him and confirming it. He said, then inform me about Iman. He said, it is to believe in Allah, His angels, His books, His messengers, and the last day, and to believe in predestination, both the good and the evil thereof. He said, you have spoken the truth. He said, then inform me about Ihsan. He said, it is to worship Allah as though you see Him. If you do not see Him, indeed, He sees you. He said, then inform me about the Day of Judgment. He said, the one questioned about it knows no more than the questioner. He said, then inform me of its signs. He said, that the slave woman will give birth to her mistress and that you will see barefooted, naked, destitute shepherds competing in the loftiness of constructions. Then he departed, and I stayed for a time. Then he said, O Umar, do you know who the questioner was? I said, Allah and His Messenger are more knowing. He said, it was Gabriel. He came to you to teach you your religion. Narrated by Muslim.